Las Vegas had a citywide sale. So how'd it go? Actually pretty well. The LVCVA, this is the first time this has ever happened, which is kind of surprising because I think it's a really good idea.
It's a great idea.
It's called the Fabulous 5-Day Sale. It was September, I think, 22nd to the 26th. For 5 days, you could get really good deals. I think Red Rock and the station's properties, you could stay there for 2 nights and get a $300 credit with no resort fee for $500.
Amazing.
That's a great deal.
They have great rooms.
And there were some great deals on the website. So how did it go? The campaign, they say, drove 7.5 times more booking interest than Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined. Yeah. 4 times higher website traffic, 120 times higher website referrals from the sales page to the booking engines, the whole deal. So they're not saying how many were actually booked, though. I'd like to see what that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to do more of that. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it should be a sale. I think it should be the norm again. We should always be trying to get these rooms at 95% occupancy. We should build a train from here to Rancho Cucamonga. So all the people of Rancho Cucamonga can come to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably not going to happen. The Brightline West project, which was originally touted to be around $12 billion, new paperwork now expected to cost at least $21 billion. And if you've seen like the train deals that they're doing in California, all of these train projects end up ballooning through the roof. And there's nothing going for them right now. Tariffs, the cost of land, staffing all play a role in the bump in the budget. And yikes. So that gets me looking at the A's stadium. Was it supposed to be 2.1?
I think so.
Whew.
We'll see.
Look at it, 2.5 at least. Man, it's a bummer. The other thing was that the train was going to be so expensive.
Right.
It's like $200 one way. Like, I'm going to drive. At least I'll have my car there, you know? I don't know. It's we'll see what the deal. I would actually, you know what I would do if they had the train that I could drive my car onto and it does the drive for me.
Yeah,
sure. Then I could sleep for 3 hours. That'd be great. An elementary teacher was arrested earlier this week on charges related to child abuse. 52-year-old Tirsa Bauman arrested on Wednesday at Hancock Elementary at Oakey and Lindell following a police investigation at the school. She's been a teacher with CCSD since 2004. That's all we know, but man, you just hear more and more of these things. I think the latest one we heard, it was child abuse, but it didn't happen at the school.
Yeah. That was the last one.
That doesn't
last
count?
week.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. Speaking of the children, my goodness, an Israeli cybersecurity official who was busted in a Henderson child sex sting scrammed from the country after posting bond before his court date. He's been indicted. 38-year-old Tom Alexandrovich was charged with luring kids with the use of technology. The indictment says he was conversing with a user he believed to be under the age of 16. And I don't know if we'll ever see him in the country again.
And will he get in any type? He's not going to be in any trouble, right? He's just going to stay there, stay gone?
I guess the extradition rules with Israel is if he is found guilty on the crime, he has to serve the time in Israel. I don't know. I still don't know how he was able to, like, hey.
Just say, all right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Yeah.
Time for me to go. An armored truck driver accused of stealing over $110,000. And it would have been so awesome if she could only get away with it. 37-year-old Regina Valenzuela facing a felony charge for 2 missing bags of cash that were intended to go to Dottie's locations.
Wow.
Dottie's, look at you go, huh?
Paying out those jackpots.
I guess so. Authorities say she turned off her truck's surveillance system for 8 minutes. That's your problem right there. You need to find a slicker way than that. What an easy way to figure out, oh, whoops-a-daisy.
Yeah.
Well, that gap is probably where it happened. She parked at a gas station in May when that took place. They say she took the money from the truck to her sedan and then supposedly, allegedly, bragged about it to people.
Wow.
That's the other thing. Don't brag.
That's the
problem. Again, listen to Aimee+Shawn for more tips on crime. All right, listen, if you're going to steal $114,000, you play a damsel in distress, and I don't know what you mean. She was booked into CCDC on Monday and released without posting bond. She'll be back in court for a hearing at the end of the month. And the Bellagio says it just placed a $3 million yacht into the Bellagio Fountain's water this morning.
That's cool if you're rich.
Yeah, it's for like their restaurant there, and I think the yacht, you're able to have dinner on the yacht, and I think it will go around the fountains. As long as it doesn't go over the fountains.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? I mean, how cool if they're going on and you're having dinner. Beautiful. But one wrong turn.
Yikes. Yeah, cut right in half. I can only imagine what those dinners are going to cost.
I know.
Not a lot. You're better off. You get yourself a McDonald's off the strip. You jump in, take a little dip.
Yes.
Have yourself a McDouble.
Remember when during COVID and people were jumping in the fountain? I know that people still do it, but so many people were in the fountains.
And there were the casino was just, thanks for visiting.
There's nobody there. Yeah, no one.
Really. UNLV women's soccer tied with Wyoming last night. 1-1, like kissing your sister. Sunday at Colorado, the next game. Vegas Golden Knights host San Jose for their final preseason game of the year tonight. Regular season starting in 5 days. Henderson Silver Knights, they're hosting Tucson for 2 preseason games on Saturday and Sunday. UNLV Rebels football is at Wyoming tomorrow afternoon. The Lights are at Rhode Island tomorrow afternoon. UNLV men's soccer hosting Utah Tech on Saturday. Las Vegas Raiders, they're going to be in Indianapolis for a game against the Colts on Sunday. And tonight, it is time. They were left for dead. We're not going to bandwagon this thing. I always believed in them. No, this year I thought the wheels are off. Mm-hmm. I thought they were exposed. Mm-hmm. And they've been showing up. It was close on that last game, OT. Mm-hmm. But it is the WNBA Finals beginning tonight.
And this is the first year, I believe, that it's a 7-game series.
Was it 5 before this? Mm-hmm. See, WNBA, man. Although I guess everyone hates the commissioner now.
Hates.
Mm-hmm. They're speaking very publicly about it. But it's the first of a best of 7 series. Starts here in Mandalay Bay, and I think they get one on either Saturday or Sunday as well. So go, ladies. Prove us all wrong. Do the darn thing.
Las Vegas weather.
It is a nice day today. It is currently 74 degrees. Going to be windy this afternoon. Wind gusts up to 22 miles an hour, but it's a high of 82.
It's all in Amy's Update. Aimee+Shawn, 102.7 VGS.
Amy's Update brought to you by Boomer Sportsbook. Get your first deposit matched up to $250 in bonus bets. Louis Tomlinson and Zayn Malik are releasing a 3-part documentary series on Netflix about a road trip cross country. Boring. I don't know. That does not. And I'm fans.
What is with the British ruining everything on Netflix?
Stop.
Honest, stop it.
I don't know. I feel like.
I have an idea. Maybe people can watch us drive. It's a great show. Let's do it. Here's $17 million.
I swear. See, the last time that was cool was when Oprah and Gail did the cross-country trip. Do you remember they did that when we were in high school? Oh, my gosh. I don't know how well that's going to do. Diddy is taking responsibility for his actions. He wrote a 4-page letter, front and back. Just kidding. That's a Friends reference. Thursday, he did it yesterday, ahead of his sentencing today. And I keep refreshing, and it doesn't say that they're there yet. I haven't seen anybody walking into court, so we're just going to keep an eye on that. But he began his apology before admitting that the last 2 years of his life have been the hardest, and there's, quote, no one to blame for my current reality and situations but myself.
Yeah, that's true.
That's absolutely true. And may I read a letter that 50 Cent sent to the judge?
He sent a letter to the judge? Okay, yes, go ahead. 50 Cent.
50. Dear Judge, I've had an ongoing dispute with Puffy for over 20 years. He's very dangerous. Multiple times I have feared for my life. I think you should consider the safety of the general public, Your Honor, before unleashing him upon them.
Wow.
There hasn't been enough time for him to reform or make any adjustments despite his trying to teach a class in there. As you already are aware, the government has spent maximum amounts of money on deploying federal agencies, which appeared to be an army in 2 locations simultaneously. Later, his son, who's also dealing with his own rape allegations, claimed that the feds hit the wrong house. Anyway, Diddy's only going to return to hiring more male sex workers and keeping most of the baby oil away from the general public. And the babies need it.
All right. That's great.
My Netflix doc is coming out soon.
When is that doc coming out?
I don't know. We've been waiting over a year.
I think he's waiting for a conclusion here.
I think you need a conclusion. Absolutely.
That's a Netflix show I will watch.
100%. Yeah. 100% Diddy, man.
That's petty.
And I don't think he really sent it, but he put it all over social media, and I'm here for it. This is so sad. I saw this morning Lori Loughlin and Becky and Mossimo, can't even say his last name either. They are getting divorced after 28 years. What is going on in 2025?
Defendant number 1 and defendant number 2.
Yes, they were both in the slammer when they paid some guy to get their daughter with a bunch of people into USC, which is, they said she was a rower, right? Was she a rower?
Yeah, it's
she
so
got a scholarship.
Too. got her into USC. She wasn't even a rower, I don't think.
No, she wasn't.
She was like a Fugazi rower. And they tried her in Boston. So she's in court in Boston, where she doesn't live, for trying to get her daughter into a place in California. How inconvenient is that?
Yeah, it was the most interesting. They both did time for that. That was a wild time. I watched that documentary. And lastly, y'all, we all stayed up past our bedtime most of us, to listen to Life of a Showgirl. It was just released last night at 9 p.m. our time. Big fan of being on the West Coast. And of course, there's a lot of love about Travis, which I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
But there's also got to be a little drama too, right? There's a line and it says, "I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Cokes got you brave." That's Taylor Swift on Actually Romantic, and it seems to be taking a shot at Charlie XCX.
Oh, wow.
That's what everybody's saying. Because, or then she also added, "High five my ex, and you said that you were glad he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face." Because Charlie XCX in 2024 wrote, "Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope he breaks up with her real quick," because Charlie is now married to Maddie Healy's bandmate.
Oh.
Yes. So when they dated really quickly, she's like, "I don't want to see her backstage.
Oh, God.
I hope he breaks up with her." So who knows?
Wow. Catty.
No, these are like the Swifties that are bringing this to us. So you got to trust that they know what they're talking about.
There was one song that was Ruin the Friendship.
That's another.
What's going on with that?
And
I
now
looked
people
into
were
it.
thinking that it was going to be about Blake Lively, and it's not.
No, it's about this guy that she was friends with in high school. She used to play all of her music to him first. She regrets having not kissed him. And now I wonder how Travis feels about this song. Although she makes up for it later in the album with Wood. But no, it makes up. But it was super sad. Like, he ends up dying. She performs at his funeral. It's just a very sad song.
It really truly is. And the one that being a Swiftie now, getting into all the lyrics is so cool. Because like when I was listening to the album, I was reading the lyrics just to kind of keep up with it. I love the song Honey. Canceled is good too. She's got Sabrina Carpenter on a song.
Life of a Showgirl.
I'm a fan. I am a fan, and I'm excited that we get to finally hear and play some new Taylor Swift.